racing sparkle and the bright little lift that's so delightfully yours in ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coke has a distinctive flavor all its own.
Coca-Cola.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way. There's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
The world is entering the Age of Aquarius, the astrological and zodiacal sign of the water bearer. The Age of Aquarius has many different nuances than those of the Age of Pisces we are now exiting, boiling it down to one particular part of our matrix. Economically speaking, the sports beverage industry is currently evolving before our eyes. In real time, we can see megalithic companies adjusting their marketing dollars to new products that are more health conscious and water conscious. Sports drinks is the elixir that keeps the world going round, from athletes to the casual couch potato. Sports drinks, whether they are actually beneficial to the casual consumer or not, are very important for an athlete's diet, wallet, and overall matrix image. While the Gatorade versus Powerade battle has been going on since 1988, the actual battle for the top sports drink didn't start for Coke and Pepsi until the new millennium in 2001, when PepsiCo bought Quaker Oats. When the average person thinks of an athlete, they usually depict them as a god living on Earth with mortals. When people thought of Gatorade endorsed Michael Jordan,
naturally we called our stuff Gatorade.
He was a basketball god, but really somewhere in between. A demigod like Hermes, the child of Zeus, the god of athletics, the Olympian. Hermes had winged sandals and sometimes a winged helmet, which could be looked at like a fairy because fairies have wings. The Coca-Cola Sprite Boy is also fairy-esque. If in the Christian texts of the Book of Enoch, the Nephilim were the offsprings of God, Hermes is exactly that, but in Greek mythology. Before we go further and break down Coke's ability to market to the masses using only a handful of top-notch endorsers, unlike the volume of Pepsi, we must note the key points to what makes a drink endorser similar to Hermes. Hermes is the most talked about god in Greek mythology, which means he has the most celebrity. Hermes had supreme physical ability, could play instruments, and was a trickster, putting up false illusions. Much like the celebrities today, as athletes, actors, and musicians are always in the media for their own stories. But in the case of Hermes, he was a super celebrity god because of his talents. This is why an athlete, actor, or musician who has a drink sponsorship can be seen as Hermes, as they represent one of his qualities. In regards to the connection of Greek mythology behind Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola became the beverage sponsor of the Olympics in 1928 at the Amsterdam Games. They would then go on to use Olympians as the face of their drinks. Much like the Sprite Boy created in the 40s, a Coke athlete is just a real-life Sprite. Kobe Bryant and LeBron James were Sprite Boys, and Hermes, the Grecian Nephilim, and Sprite Boy both equal 133 in the Chaldean cipher. We talked about how both these athletes were under the Sprite brand, but also the mega rapper Drake has a Sprite sponsorship as well. The 2020 Olympics were held in Japan, which is a country heavily invested in hydrogen-powered technology. Was the 2020 Olympics symbolically showing us where the world is heading in the Age of Aquarius? Could next-level hydrogen water be the official drink of the Olympics one day soon, as a functional drink athletes would really love to consume? Funny enough, the official functional drink of the 2020 Olympics was a water brand called Aquarius produced by Coke. Let's finally boil everything down and focus on next level hydrogen water's main Sprite boy, Manny Pacquiao, who is from the Philippines.
Hey! Joel Santana, there's no turning back from here. Nope. Let's go. I am sicker than sick with it.
While water equals 22 in reduction, the 2020 Olympics, which can be seen as a 22, was held in Japan, which is a hydrogen-powered city. Interestingly enough, Japan and the Philippines have an awesome relationship, which also equals 3,030 in English Sumerian, which is 33. In the good history between the nations go back generations. Japan also makes up 72% of the Philippines' bilateral loan portfolio. Another important layer to this relationship is the Philippines-Japan Friendship Day that is observed on July 23rd of every year. And crazy enough, the ceremonies for the 2020 Olympics started on July 23rd, 2021. The same exact day with the holiday celebrating unity. The Coca-Cola Company is the leading beverage company in the country, and their first ever international bottler was San Miguel Corporation in the Philippines. With Manny already having a failed endorsement with Pepsi in the Sting drink, Coke seems to be a perfect fit for Manny in Next Level, and the gematria backs it up. Manny Pacquiao, a Coca-Cola Sprite boy, and a Taguig Next Level hydrogen water both equal 333 in English ordinal. Taguig is the Filipino city where the Coca-Cola headquarters is located. Next Level hydrogen infused water has gotten many comparisons to Monster Energy because they were once a penny stock like Next Level LTNC. In fact, Monster is the best performing stock in the last 20 years. On top of that, Coca-Cola owns Monster and has them in the center of the octagon in the UFC, the #1 fighting league in the world. Is Next Level going down the same but expedited path? Next Level Water is now the official water sponsor of the #2 and fastest growing sports league in the world, the Professional Fighters League, the PFL, which now has found a home on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, with a high-quality commercial running of the Next Level product.
You recover, recharge, and hydrate with an all-natural performance beverage unlike any other. Unlock your body's next level with Next Level Hydrogen Water, the official water of the PFL. Use coupon code PFL for 15% off your first order today. Warning, side effects may include refreshed, hydrated, like going to the gym, better focus, more energy, improved mood, and more. These claims are not evaluated by the FDA.
Why is this all important when tying it back to Coke? Follow the money. ESPN is owned by Disney. Disney has a lifetime contract with Coca-Cola at their theme parks. Is it possible that if Next Level performs well on Disney's asset ESPN, it could be possible that Next Level will fill the much needed gap of water offerings at their theme parks and attractions? A functional water that holds more value than the municipality water used in Dasani. The opportunities are limitless in this matrix in the age of Aquarius. To come full circle back to where we started with Cristiano Ronaldo's act at the UEFA Cup with the Coke bottles, did you know Ronaldo had his own Coca-Cola commercial in the past? Could it be possible that their underlying relationship prompted them to do a shaming marketing ploy together to keep them both in the product relevant as they shift over to the new age? Seems like people will do anything for the almighty dollar.
Next level, baby! Let's go!
Join my Patreon today for only $5 to receive a monthly esoteric documentary on your favorite sports athletes and events. Real, raw, uncut, and uncensored without the limitations of YouTube. Join today to see the other side of the sports world.